Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson 4.1.1 on spelling triads. So, in order to spell a triad, first we kind of need to know what a triad is. So, a triad is a chord with exactly three distinct pitches, separated by major or minor thirds. So, here are some examples. And I have made an exciting change where the keyboard is now right here, so I don't need to move. So, first example, letter A. This is a triad. There are exactly three distinct pitches, F, A, and C, and each of these are separated by major or minor thirds. F to A is a major third, A to C is a minor third. Great. Letter B. Well, this doesn't look great. There are more than three notes, so that's a strike against it. But wait, G, B, D, G, B. G and B get repeated. So there's actually only three distinct pitches here, G, B, and D. And they stack in thirds. G to B is a major third, B to D is a minor third. Great. C. Well, that doesn't look separated by thirds. And that sounds kind of funky. However, as you'll see with this arrow, you can move the C sharp down an octave. So even though these aren't stacked in thirds as they're written, you can rearrange the notes so that they do stack in thirds. So that's a triad. Here's letter D. That has four distinct notes, so that can't be a triad. Triad is three. Yeah, that has three notes. Great. But there's no way to get them to be separated by major minor thirds. C to F is a fourth, F to B flat is a fourth, and there's no octave transpositions you can do to make those thirds. You can just get fourths, seconds, fifths. And then F, well, that really looks like a triad, but it sounds pretty funky. So the issue here is that E to G flat is not a major or minor third. It's actually just a diminished third. So that does not count as a triad. The reason we care about this specific definition is that triads are foundational to the harmonic structure of most of the music that you're familiar with. There are plenty of musics that do not use triads as their foundation, and I hope in the coming years to add more information about them. But most of the music that you're familiar with is based in triads, so that's why we're learning about them. Now, the first step to getting comfortable with triads before worrying about different types and all of that is just being able to spell them. So it's like science, being able to spell, I don't know, entropy is probably easier than understanding exactly what entropy is as a concept. So we're just worrying about spelling right now. And these are our 7 words on our spelling list. So if I say A, you should be able to say ACE. If I say B, you should be able to say BDF. Just like naming notes on a staff or key signatures. This is one of those things you just want a flashcard and know by memory. And the reason for that is they won't always be written in this nice form where it's like, oh, that's obviously a triad. But here we have, we have A, E, E, and C. Okay, bam, I know that that's the triad A, C, E because I've memorized my triad spellings. And when we look at them like this, there are always 3 letters. The first one is the one that would go in the bottom if you write it in this close position. And that is always called the root. This first letter, this first column is always called the root, no matter where it is. If it's on the bottom and it's written all close together like this, great. If it's up here, it's still an A. In an ACE triad, that's still the root. The third is a third above the root. That makes sense. So if A is the root, then C is the third. Still the third over here, even though it's on the bottom. E is a fifth above the root, so that's called the fifth. That makes sense. Here it's up. It actually is a fifth above the root. Here it's below the root. That's still fine. It's still the letter E. So root, third, fifth. Can't really see that. Root, third, fifth. R3, 5. That's what we have for spelling triads. So go ahead and practice with that, and I will see you next time.